Hey, LinkedIn. Hey, Facebook. Hey, Instagram. Hey, YouTube. We are here today. I was going to do it on my phone, but I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go a little earlier than what I normally go. Hey, Tay, how are you? Hey, LaShawn, tag your business bestie. I got something to say. I got a special guest that's joining me today. You guys know him as H Dub. I know him as Houston Harris III, aka my husband. Okay, aka DJ Extraordinary. No, DJ the Master Controller. Give me all your names. Yeah, so he getting ready to come in the title. I mean, Hollywood Dub. All the things, right? So he is going to join me on today for this live. The Activate the More title actually came from him. And y'all, we got a lot to say. So you gonna come and join me in the camera? I mean, y'all, he got his good glasses on. I told him I was gonna go get my shades too, honey, because we still inside the house, okay? All right. So again, guys, this is my husband, Houston Harris. You got to get an Instagram. Act like you like me for real and get close to me.
Because I could see me in that, but I couldn't.
But now you can see you in that. Yeah. Tell my people a little bit about yourself.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Like she said, I am the man and checking in because we got this big summit coming up. We got a lot of things that's cooking, so it's some things that we able to share. So today we sharing as a couple.
Yeah, so it's a family summit. Of course, you guys know by now we're doing the I Am Enough Shift Summit, November 6th and 7th, Columbia, South Carolina, full family summit. Me, my husband, and my daughter, we are doing this summit, right? So one of the things that we're talking about today is activating the more.
Yes.
Some of the ways that I've been able to activate the more in my life is by getting in rooms where I'm not the smartest person. Mm-hmm. So number one, if you want to activate the more in your life, in your mindset, in your business, in your bank account, shift from neighborhoods to nations, merge faith with your business. That's called marketplace ministry. You may not know how to do that. Learn about the 7 mountains of influence. Learn about real estate all over the globe. Turn content into cash.
Yeah.
Tell them your title.
Yeah, my title is me being a radio personality, TV personality. Also own, multiple businesses. Have H-Dub Media, and we help people, able to show up on platforms that they can, bring a more awareness to their brand, product, or service. I also have a beard grooming company where, for all the shout out to all the bearded guys out there, all you ladies, you tired of your man having a Brillo pad on his face and wanted to be smelling good and feeling good. Well, make sure you hit up mybeardmatters.com. I got it for you.
And his topic is finding your voice.
Finding your voice.
And all the things that he talked about is ways that he has used his voice to open up doors, to create, to monetize. Monetize simply means to convert into money. Yes. So talking about different ways that you can use your voice to create money. My daughter, she's going to be talking about I am the legacy. I am the what's the name of her title?
Yeah, I think it is. I am the evidence.
I am the evidence. So what is she the evidence of exactly? She is the evidence of the generational curse being broken. She is the example of me taking the time to work on myself from the inside out to become the whole one and the best gift I could have ever given my daughter. And to then see her, y'all, the other day before 9 a.m., she made almost $200 while she was at school. The girl got 3 books. She's winning pitch competition. She won first place in a talent show. So my daughter, my 10-year-old daughter, is going to be a speaker. We have a lot of other speakers and that's going to come. But if you want to activate the more in your life, get in a room where you're not the smartest person. We invite you to get in the Shift Summit room. I am enough summit.com.
Yes.
Put in the password, or not the password, the word shift, and you will save for the coupon, and you will save $100, and that's for Memorial Day. So guys, go ahead, grab that. But we got some more stuff we want to say. Again, tag your business besties. I didn't introduce myself, guys, but y'all know me. I'm Shift Dr. Joy. I'm a global mindset coach, global speaker, and global realtor. Y'all, I basically help people shift from neighborhoods to nations. I help people get shift together, and people shift from stuck to become unstoppable, right? So I don't know who that is talking about I want to work out. Joy, you want to work out twice a week? I work out 4 times a week already, but we're going to find out who that is because I got to get my summit body right?
Okay.
So let's talk about the activate the more a little bit, but we wanted to get that out of the way to invite you guys in the room with us and to talk to you about how you can activate the more in your mindset, your business, your revenue, and your life. Right. But my husband came up with this title, Activate the More. Tell me your thoughts behind the title, Activate the More, and then I'll share some of my thoughts that came to me when I heard him say it because it activated something in me.
Well, yeah, I mean, we keep it real. We were sitting up here and talking, and was having discussions, and you were frustrated with me about a few things and how I operate and don't operate. So it's just kind of like I listen to you, and people don't know in marriage you have to work at it and things of that nature. So it's kind of like if it's something that you're helping me with or trying to help me guide through or shift through, then you'll say it. And sometimes I always kick and scream, like sometimes men do. We don't want to sometimes listen to our wives, women, girlfriends, or whatever. But you have to make sure you listen.
Yeah.
So
especially if they saying something that's good.
Yes, and you help me.
Yeah.
And I know sometimes women be like, I ain't your mama, I ain't your therapist, and this and that, but you technically are.
No, I'm your wife. I don't want to be your coach. I don't want to be your therapist.
Right.
So this is also some of what you're gonna get at Summit, because we got a men's panel. So we're gonna have raw and real conversations. So go back. Okay, boo.
Okay, so after all of that was, being talked about or whatever, and I feel like I can do better and I'm going to do better. So that's why when I came up with that, I was just like, bottom line, because you've heard I'm gonna do better, I'm gonna do better, I'm gonna do better. And you like, okay, give me grace, give me time, and I do better for a little while, this, that. So I just was like, hey, I understand all of what you're saying. Bottom line, I'm just gonna have to activate the more.
Yeah.
Because you want more.
Yeah.
You deserve more.
Yes.
So that's why in my mind, I'm sitting there, I'm like, you know what? All of this she's heard before. I'm gonna do better, do better, do better. So I was just like, I gotta activate the more.
Yeah, and when he said that, it made me think about so many things when it comes to activating the more. Even I was outside just now because I wasn't gonna go live today, but I said, you know what? We got time to go live before we go run some errands. And one of the things that made me think about is we already have the more. God has given us everything we need as it pertains to life and godliness, right? So a lot of times, think about a cell phone. Sometimes you just need to get rid of some apps in order for that cell phone to be able to perform better. So what inside of you do you need to get rid of? What do you need to let go of? What do you need to release so you can activate more in you? What is more? More capacity, right? More rooms for more doors, relationship capital, more opportunities, because you're overwhelmed now because you're saying yes to so many things. So when I thought about activating the more, I thought about simply plugging a cell phone up after a day of it being used, so that it can be able to recharge for the next day or for later that day. And that's a part of activating the more. So what are you doing to recharge yourself, right? What are you doing to be able to get yourself up and going so you can be recharged for the day or the next day or the next assignment? The other thing it made me think about was the woman in the Bible, and then I'm gonna toss the mic to you because it was so good to me, y'all. The woman in the Bible where she was a widow. She had lost her husband, right? And she had to pay the debt. She had oil, but she ended up needing something to add to the oil. So I believe the neighbors, or she went and got jars. And the jars, and they took the jars with the oil. So what do you already have that you can partner with somebody else to give you more so you can activate the more? And then if you read the story in the Bible about the widow woman, I feel like I'm preaching. She had enough to pay her debt and even more. So sometimes your activating the more might look like collaborating with somebody else who has something, and you can take something with some, make something. And in that, you can activate the more.
You can.
Woo!
That's good right there.
Good?
Yes.
Did you have anything you want to add? Because I do have one more story.
Yeah, so you do have to activate the more. And I know a lot of people are kind of like, well, how do I do that? What did that look like? And like she said, you got to get in rooms that, you're not the smartest person. You have to, fill your mind with different knowledge. Like I'm reading the book, A Man's Purpose by Miles Monroe. We both have that book. I think yours is for the woman. Mine is for the man. So we read that book together, and then we read that book as a couple. So you're talking about a family summit and what are some things you can do as a couple? Read a book together and then discuss that book, right? Talk about this thing my bishop gave us about 5 things that we're believing God for. We're going to talk about it together. The old me would have did it by myself, but no, when you have somebody that you're married to, you got to do it together. Yes. So another thing, hey, for those of you that just joined, we're talking about activating the more, and how can you do that? One of the things we talked about is getting in rooms where you're not the smartest person. Second thing we talked about is what do you need to release so you can increase capacity for more. And the third thing we talked about is the widow woman, and how you can take something with something to make something to activate the more. So I got one more quick story before we leave, and then if the Lord
Lord give you something else, or you want to chime back in, let me know. But the other thing, when my husband activate the more, it took me to a time where I had a credit card and I wanted to increase on my card. So I called them and I said, hey, can I have an increase on my card? They said no. Credit score over 700. So I'm trying to figure out, why can't I have an increase on my card? Well, they did not increase my card because I wasn't using it enough. So what I wasn't showing them is that they can trust me with what I already have to activate the more. So what ended up happening, guys, is I started to use the card, right? And when I used the card, oh, this is prophetic. I ended up getting an automatic increase because I showed them that I could steward what I already have, and I activated the more through stewardship of what I already have. So you're praying for God to give you more. You're praying for more doors to open. But what are you doing right now to show God he can trust you with the more, or that you can be trusted with more?
That's true.
So I used the credit card. They gave me an automatic increase. I didn't even have to ask for it because I showed them I can manage what I had, and it activated the more. So I don't know who's listening on today. Sometimes we just have to be good stewards of what we already have. And from that, and shift our mindsets. And from that, we begin to attract different to activate the more.
Right.
It's already on the inside of us. And sometimes we stop dreaming and we stop believing because life gets hard. But when you get an activate, I'm an activator. Y'all probably can tell. I activate babies on the inside of you. I activate mindsets. I activate the dreamer in you to dream again. So right now, as I'm speaking, I prophetically activate the dreamer in you that stopped dreaming. Activate what's already on the inside of you so you can dream and believe again.
Wow.
So what's in you that have died because of life? My friend Tracy sent me something about Lazarus this morning, getting up, So there's areas in your life that you got to trust God. If you say yes, that can get up again. Activate the more. And sometimes that looks like you can't make it to the gym. Well, get your butt up a little earlier and do like this with some free weights from 5 and below. And now you beginning to activate the more, because as you begin to use those muscles, you're beginning to get stronger. And then now you got to you got to increase your weights. Why do you think God allows us to go through challenges, trials, and situations? Because he's given us stamina for what we prayed for and what he's calling us to. So when you begin to activate the weights in your life and it starts getting easier, what do? You increase the weights.
Yeah.
So sometimes God allows things in our life to increase because he knows that we can handle more. And in that, now our stamina is increased. Yeah. We become stronger. We look leaner. We look better because we activated the more. I already got a good looking body. Okay. But when I start working it out, I activate the muscles. I activate the more. Come on, baby, jump in, because I feel like I got to preach in my spirit. Hey, Bella.
Yeah.
Hey, Cassandra.
I just didn't want to stop the flow, but that is true.
Yeah.
You have to activate it, and sometimes people don't know how to get it activated.
Right.
That's just like when we were, I took you by, our neighbor's house, your friend, to pick up our daughter. Y'all stayed in there a little bit longer talking, and I'm sitting there, I had my truck started. So I was just like, you know what, let me just cut my truck off and still sit there, but I'm still, wanting to listen to the radio. I'm charging my phone. So then when you guys come out and I'm trying to leave and I'm starting, and it's like the battery died. That's because I already used up what was stored up.
Oh my.
So now the neighbor, I'm like, oh, well, can I get a charge? So I get the charge, let it charge up, boom, starts right back up. And I'm like, oh man, next day I'm gonna have to go and get me a battery. So I called the guy, said, hey, I need to get me a battery. He was like, okay, well, what's going on? I was like, well, I was, I gave him the scenario, sitting there waiting, charging my phone, this, that, and the other, tried to start it. He was like, well, that normally happens. So I don't think you really need a new battery. It was just you needed a charge because you needed a charge
because you was draining. Go ahead.
So I had to the more had to get activated.
Yeah.
So that's just like you say, you're an activator, and as you speak and your energy and everything, that's getting a person charged up. Like I'm charged up.
Yeah.
But that's what you do. And that's how you activate the more. So once that more gets activated, those wheels start turning.
Yes.
You start thinking, praying, receiving, getting them downloads for you to be able to keep going.
So good. So because you drain, you said the word drainage, right?
Yes.
That right there took me to a place because you were sitting there using your phone, waiting on me, and then the car went crank because it was drained.
Right.
And you thought you needed a battery. But all you needed to do, was a charge?
Just a charge, something to get it activated.
To get it back going.
Activated. And guess what? Once it got activated, boom,
But I remember that day though, because this is important for the people to see. Where your phone so I can see the comments on Facebook.
Okay.
What is important is, hey y'all, hey Thea, so good to see you here. What was important though about you with that situation with your truck when you had to get Niecy to come? Oh, I didn't mean to call the person's name, but she's okay with it. My girlfriend, she ended up coming to charge, but let's talk about that real quick.
Okay.
Because you got a big truck.
Yeah.
So when you are big and God has called you to big, you can't have any type of charge to charge you up. So you were operating your big, so you needed another big truck to charge your big.
And she has a big
and
truck.
she got a big truck. I don't think a little car would have been able to charge up your big.
No.
So sometimes we're going to the wrong people, places, and things to charge up what's on the inside of us. And that's not the right connection that we need for what we, oh my God,
Yeah.
on today.
Because as they trying to charge me up with that little car, it's taking everything from them and giving it to me. So now they need a charge.
My Lord. But the other thing that I wanted to highlight was, I remember coming outside and it did not charge up right away because it needed to rest.
Right.
And sometimes, y'all, all we need to do is rest.
That's it.
Because rest is a posture and shows God that you can trust him. So if you're feeling heavy, if you're feeling, it says, come to me, those who are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. So we had to let her thing connect to yours for a little bit. And she was like, wait. Because it needed to get that, get that little charge going or whatever.
Right.
So you didn't turn it over for a little bit because it just needed to, you know what I'm saying?
It
had to sit for a second.
Yeah.
And then after it sat for a second in the rest, she said, okay, try again. Who did I come to talk to on today? And it started right on up. I hear the Lord say, try again.
Wow.
After a season of resting, try again. But when his truck, like he said, needed to be recharged, he also had another big truck charging. So while you're in the rest, what are you connected to? So when you come out of the rest, you are charged again for what God has called. So after we rest a little bit, Niecy say, try again. And then when you turned it over, what happened?
It started.
It started. After waiting for a little bit. And the connection was in place already.
It was.
His car started again. So who I came to talk to on today, you wondering why, like, I'm tired. Could it be that you need to rest? And in the rest, are you connected to a small car or a big truck? Because see, I had on my soul. Ain't that so good? Because some of them wonder why they don't have the capacity for what God is calling them to do. Because you keep talking to the little Joe Blow who he ain't gonna do no good for you. He don't have the capacity for not who you are, but who you becoming.
So he can't activate
He
anything.
can't activate anything. And some of us, we're in our premium gas season and we still sitting here with regular gas talking about it costs too much. Do you know the cost of the oil? Yes, gas right now for us is $4 and some change.
Right.
Right? Per gallon.
Yes, but when you get premium, guess what? You get premium.
You get premium. And premium gas is a little different.
Exactly. It lasts long.
But check out this. Remember when I had my Mercedes, I was only using premium gas because of what kind of vehicle was it?
Right. It was a Mercedes. It was a premium vehicle.
And it was a luxury vehicle.
Right. You can't put, regular gas in a luxury vehicle.
So sometimes we try to put regular when God says we luxurious. He said that we're royal. We are a royal priesthood. We are a chosen nation. Oh my God, today. And see, the problem with you is you still playing regular and you still playing small.
So you just have to use that. You pay more to get more.
Pay more to get more. The cost of the oil. And you wonder why you're going through what you're going through. It's because God is doing something in you for the big that he's calling for you. So got the car charged. Then we were able to come. And after that, you thought you needed a battery. And the man was like, no, that happens sometimes.
Right.
So
I'm like, I didn't need a battery after all.
You didn't need a battery after all.
So guess what? Didn't have to pay that money to get a battery.
Didn't have to pay that money to get a battery.
Right.
But you was also charged to the right connection.
I was.
And when you're connected to the right source, first of all, Jesus, okay? But what does mentorship look like and other connections look like? So even in your season of rest, what are you pouring on the inside of you to activate the more? Who are the voices that God has called to you to activate the more? So when you come out of your season of rest, you got clarity, you got strategy, and you can sustain the big.
That's it.
Because in the rest, you became her. You're not crazy, you becoming.
Wow.
Bella said, you can't pour old wineskins into new. Change your mindset. That's it, Bella. Thea said, my God, my God. Okay, hey Derek, so good to see you here. So that's the problem. A lot of us keep trying to put old into new.
Right.
We going back to old things. Now I get people you got that story, but I get people that they've been married, go back, right? But did the person become a new version of themselves? Right? So we got to understand God is doing a new thing according to Isaiah 43:19. Behold, I am doing a new thing.
New thing.
So if God is doing a new thing, are we still holding old things hostage? Are we still holding old versions of ourselves hostage? And we wonder why we're not entering into new doors.
Right. And people still looking at you at the old version.
The old version.
Because you still haven't, activated the more to evaluate. I mean, to elevate.
You did not activate the more to elevate. So what you're saying, man of God, is our elevation is attached to our activation.
It is.
I believe that our elevation is also attached to when we're in alignment for the kingdom assignment. Because and that's also posture.
It is.
When we give birth to those babies, women of God, and we're on our back and we begin to push because it's already on the inside of us. There's something that connected with us, right? Then we became pregnant, but it was already in us. What are you connecting to that's making you bigger in your mindset? That's expanding your life. Ask yourself today, who is your top 5? And how are they challenging you? Because I believe activating the more and increasing capacity means also letting go of some things. Like I talked about that cell phone.
Right.
Letting go of those apps. Making sure you put your phone on the charger so you can activate the more. So what in your life on today is God saying, release, daughter? Because there's more that I want to show you. There's more that I want to give you, but I can't give it to you in the version that you currently are, or in the situation that you're currently in. So top 5, the people that are in your life. These also are typically people that you talk to weekly, right? And ask yourself, how are they blessing me? How are they activating something in me? And there's going to be times where you do it for them. It shouldn't be a leech situation where you're always giving, and not getting anything. Right. Who is your top 5? Does it need to shift? Because Sarah, who was on the front row in the back in the last season, she might need to be on the back row or no row in this season. Certain people that came through the front door in old season of my life, they got to meet me on the back porch now. You can't even come in the house because they already know where I live. So what and who needs to shift in your life to activate the more? Hey, Demetrius, how you doing? Hey, Makita. Look, Houston's talking about, Makita's talking about, okay, Houston, it don't matter where you're going. You look good every day, right? Look. So activating the more title, again, came from my husband, guys. And we share so many different things you can do to activate the more in your life. And you can go back and listen and look at the video. And we gave so many different titles and topics, our own personal journey. Did you have anything else you want to add or anything else you want to share?
No, that basically was it. Make sure you get the summit tickets.
Yes.
Because we're on here talking and giving good stuff for you to get activated. But when you come to that summit, you're gonna get the whole production of everything. Like, we just gonna put it on out there for you.
And I want to say experience.
Yes.
I want to say you're gonna get an experience. I believe in honoring the people of God and in the people that's a part of our life. But when you come to the I Am Enough Summit, the I Am Enough title came because we want to make sure you guys are leading from a place of wholeness, that you understand your identity in God. Because in one of the toughest seasons of my life, where all my coins was gone and my credit, after 10 years of perfect credit, who am I? Who was I without all of the things? And what I realized that it was my relationship with God, and we diversified our financial portfolio, right? We tapped into all the things, right? We tapped into all the things during that season to sustain us. So we want to talk about how are we able to make the shift, embrace the shift, sustain the shift, and shift our mindset. So that room is going to activate the more in your mindset, activate the more in your business, activate the more in your life and in your faith.
Yes.
Because the other thing is, if we be honest, how can two walk together if they not agree? In that season, y'all, we wasn't agreeing like that. Oh, Jesus. You know what? Because I'm led, I'm looking at the time because we started early. Let's give them a little bit of how the season that really almost broke us is what built us. And how we were able to get through that season. So we're not coming to talk to you guys about people that have not been to a place where we understand what business success looks like. And then all of a sudden your business takes a 60% hit. What did we have? We had passive income. Something that you do one time and the money keeps coming. So I was making money every day through my digital products. We have real estate. I diversified my portfolio with real estate. Right? We had those things when our business took a hit. It wasn't the money and the clients that was sustaining us. Y'all, it was what we did yesterday. So we're going to bring y'all into some personal areas of our life, stories we never told before at that I Am Enough Shift Summit. We want to make sure you know who you are in God, your identity first. We want to talk about passive income. We want to talk about real estate investing. We want to talk about shifting from neighborhoods to nations and creating a global brand. We want to talk about creating an inheritance for your children and your children's children.
Definitely.
So that is what that Shift Summit is going to do when we talk about activating the more and getting in rooms where you're not the smartest person. Anything else you want to add to that?
No, I think that's about it for right now. You know, they got to tune in next time, and we have some.
And we'll share a little bit more with you guys about that season of our life. And
Definitely.
We'll give you guys some of what we went through in the marriage, whatever the Lord allows us to share. We'll share with you guys some of the other personal things during that time. But like you say, you got to get to the summit to get the details. Yes. So go to I Am Enough Summit. I Am Enough. I keep messing it up, boo. IamEnoughSummit.com.
Yes.
IamEnoughSummit.com. Use the word shift at checkout to save $100 through Memorial Day. And that's how you guys can get in the summit and save $100 right now. In addition to that, when you guys go, you got different options like Afterpay, Klarna, and stuff that you can use to assist you. I will let you know now, we only have 10 legacy passes left. What does that mean? That we can only take 10 more families that have kids. So if you're planning to bring your children starting at the age of 7, you want to click the legacy pass, and it includes up to 4 children, I believe.
I think it's 4 total.
4 total. Okay, so up to 2 children.
Yes.
2 adults, 2 children. And honestly, I got a secret.
Oh.
I think you're gonna be okay with it.
Okay.
We would even allow. Do we want to? No, we can only do it for the legacy pass. I mean, for the couples. We can't do it for the family pass. Because I was about to say we can let 4 people come on the family pass that's not kids, but no.
Oh, no.
No. So never mind what I was going to say, okay? Because I was like, let me check with my husband first. So I was going to say, if you get the legacy pass, get 2 other friends. But no, it has to be 2 children and 2 adults for that pass.
Yes,
because of the family. So we only have 10 of those left, guys. We're doing pretty good with our ticket sales. So I would say don't wait till the last minute.
And I know they have, somebody might have a family with more than 2 kids. So we would have to figure that out.
Yeah, we'll work that out. Yeah, for anybody that has more than 2 kids, just reach out to us. As a matter of fact, we'll probably still just let them come on that one pass.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought I did 4 kids, but anyway, it's okay. So go to IamEnoughSummit.com, right? Summit.com. Put in shift, save $100. Come join us in South Carolina, November 6th through 7th. Bring your kids. Precious on here. She said, yes, activate the more. Precious is going to be in the room. Thea, you got to come down. Hey, Pastor Ma. Okay, Bella, hopefully you can make it in the room. Everybody can't go to your next dimension. That's what Bella said. Nope. So thank you guys so much. Appreciate that. Yes. I pray that this blessed you. I pray that it encouraged you. Guys, activate the more. You already have it in your hands. It's already on the inside of you. So we talked about lots of practical things. Recap real quick. Get in rooms where you're not the smartest person. Make sure you take time to rest. Make sure you take time to recharge by deleting the apps and people, places, and things in your life that cannot go with you. Make sure you check your top 5 to see, okay, God, who in my life can stay? And be honest, y'all, and say, God, show me. God, show me, Lord God, the people that cannot go with me to new levels. I say this, and he will. I said, God, help me to let go of the people that done let go of me. Because sometimes I don't be knowing that I ain't people friends no more. And I'm thinking they still my friends and they done let me go. So God, show me the people that have shifted even from me so that I can make sure. That's a hard one. But at the same time, you got to be honest because you thinking people acting funny and they don't do you no more. Y'all, it's not personal. It's shifting. That's it. It is not personal. It's shifting. Bella, I hope you can make it in the room so that I can hug your neck. And I think we're going to probably do a giveaway the next time we go live too. Oh, yeah, definitely. So we're going to do a giveaway. Now, don't be trying to wait to get the giveaway now because we don't know what's going to happen after this week with ticket sales, honestly. And we can't sell nothing we don't have. So you guys get in the room. But again, I pray you were blessed. We thank God for you. And we pray that you guys have an amazing day. Yes. Anything else, honey? Nope, that's it. All right, well, we're going to go run these quick errands. If you are in Columbia, South Carolina, I'm speaking tonight on Hardscrabble Road at Beef O'Brady. Beef O'Brady at 6 o'clock with one of my mentors, Sarah Mitchell. And I'm going to be talking about becoming her. So, fellas, this is for the ladies. This is for the ladies. So if you've been wanting to come hear me speak, you don't need a ticket to this event. Just show up, come and get poured into. But Columbia, South Carolina tonight, Hardscrabble Road, Beef O'Brady. I will be speaking there tonight. 6 o'clock. It is a networking event. So if you're looking to expand your circle, the women in the room, the last time I spoke, they're professional women. So they all own companies, businesses, or they may be leaders. So it's also an opportunity to network as well. So hope you guys that are in Columbia can come out, check me out tonight. Surprise me, come hug me. I would love to see you there. We're leaving.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Oh, that's your phone, boo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me see.
Oh, I gotta cut it off.
I'm thinking your phone is the live stream.
Yeah, I think so.
It's not. We just used your phone for the comments.
Oh, yeah, because once you cut it off,